The Fast and Furious franchise has always been fueled by high-octane action, jaw-dropping stunts, and an unshakable sense of family. But behind the cameras of Fast and Furious 11, Fast X Part 2, the family is in crisis, and it just lost one of its most important members. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. In a shocking turn of events, the film's director has reportedly walked off the project in tears after a massive behind-the-scenes confrontation that has left Hollywood buzzing and production hanging in uncertainty. The breaking news. According to multiple insiders, the explosive departure happened late last week during an intense production meeting in Los Angeles. The unnamed director, who had been working on Fast 11 for over a year, allegedly clashed with both the studio executives and leading star Vin Diesel over creative control of the film's final act. One crew member described the scene as a powder keg waiting to explode, saying, "Voices were raised, scripts were slammed onto the table, and the tension was unbearable." The director felt cornered, like no matter what they wanted creatively, the studio and Vin were going to steamroll it. The creative conflict. At the heart of the dispute was the movie's ending. The director reportedly wanted a darker, more emotional finale that would leave audiences in shock, while the studio pushed for a more traditional Fast and Furious conclusion: big stunts, explosions, and a neat wrap-up for the characters. Vin Diesel, acting both as lead actor and producer, sided with the studio's vision, arguing that fans expect the franchise to deliver massive payoffs and heart. Sources say this was the final straw for the director, who had been pushing for a shift in tone to refresh the franchise. The tearful walkout. Multiple eyewitnesses claim the confrontation escalated to the point where the director, visibly upset, gathered their notes, stood up, and said, "I can't do this anymore." They then left the meeting, with some crew members reportedly following to try and convince them to reconsider. An insider close to the production said, "This wasn't a diva moment, it was genuine frustration. They poured their heart into this movie, only to feel like their vision didn't matter." A troubled history. This is not the first time a director has walked away from a Fast and Furious film. In 2022, Justin Lin famously left Fast X just days into filming after disagreements with Vin Diesel over script and scheduling issues. That shakeup cost Universal Pictures millions and forced a major reshuffling of the production schedule. Industry experts are now warning that history may be repeating itself, and the financial fallout could be even greater this time. Universal in panic mode. Universal Pictures has yet to make an official statement, but sources say executives are scrambling to find a replacement director who can step in without derailing the film's 2026 release date. The search is reportedly focused on filmmakers who already have experience with large-scale action movies, but with tensions running high on set, some candidates are allegedly hesitant to take the job. Cast reaction. Split loyalties. The cast appears to be divided over the incident. Some have privately expressed sympathy for the director, praising their passion and unique vision for the film. Others, particularly those loyal to Diesel, feel the director wasn't a good fit for the family atmosphere. Michelle Rodriguez, when asked about the situation during a promotional appearance, simply said, "Creative differences happen. But we're still gonna deliver something amazing." Her tone, however, suggested that the behind-the-scenes drama had taken its toll. Fans fear trouble ahead. The news of the director's exit has set off alarm bells in the fandom. Social media has exploded with concern that Fast and Furious May 11th suffer the same production delays and inconsistencies that plagued Fast X. One fan tweeted, "Another director gone? This family's falling apart faster than a street race in the rain." Others are worried that constant turnover behind the camera is a sign that the franchise has lost its clear creative direction. The road forward. For now, the production is on hold while the studio regroups and decides how to proceed. Whether they bring in a fresh face or attempt to lure the original director back, the clock is ticking, and every delay adds millions to the budget. As one insider put it, "The stunts are dangerous, the cars are fast, but the egos? Those are what really crash on this set." The Fast and Furious franchise has faced its share of high-speed drama over the past 2 decades, but nothing could have prepared fans for the bombshell news that Vin Diesel, the face of Dominic Toretto and the heart of the family, has reportedly walked away from Fast and Furious 11, Fast X Part 2. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. The revelation stunned Hollywood insiders and left fans in disbelief. Diesel has been the driving force of the franchise since 2001, not only as its star but also as a producer who has shaped the tone, storylines, and even casting decisions. Now, whispers of explosive behind-the-scenes clashes are painting a far darker picture of his sudden exit. Behind the scenes, the breaking point. Sources close to the production claim that tensions between Vin Diesel and key members of the creative team had been brewing for months. Allegedly, disagreements over the film's script, pacing, and focus led to heated arguments in production meetings. Diesel reportedly pushed for a more character-driven narrative that emphasized Dominic Toretto's emotional journey, while the studio wanted to lean into the larger-than-life stunts and globe-trotting action sequences. The situation reportedly reached boiling point during a late-night meeting in Los Angeles when Diesel clashed with the director over the film's final act. According to an insider, it wasn't just a disagreement. It was shouting, table-pounding, and ultimatums. Vin felt betrayed. He believed his vision was being sidelined. Jason Momoa's unexpected role in the drama. Adding fuel to the fire were rumors involving co-star Jason Momoa, whose flamboyant portrayal of Dante Reyes in Fast X was widely praised. Momoa's expanded role in Fast 11 allegedly made Diesel uneasy, with some insiders claiming he felt the spotlight was shifting away from Dominic Toretto. One anonymous crew member revealed, Vin wasn't thrilled about Jason getting so much attention in the script. There was a sense that the movie was becoming more about Dante's revenge than Dom's legacy. The final straw, walkout on set. The breaking point reportedly came during an intense filming day in Rome. Diesel was scheduled to shoot a key emotional scene but was dissatisfied with the way it was being directed. Witnesses claim he abruptly left the set, got into his car, and drove off without explanation. Hours later, word spread among the crew that Diesel had told producers he was done with the project. Studio in damage control mode. Universal Pictures has remained tight-lipped, issuing only a brief statement. Vin Diesel remains an important part of the Fast and Furious family. We do not comment on rumors or speculation. However, insiders suggest the studio is scrambling to salvage the situation. Reshoots, script rewrites, and even alternate endings are reportedly being considered to work around Diesel's absence. The production budget, already soaring past $300 million, is now facing additional costs due to delays and restructured shooting schedules. Fans react, outrage and heartbreak. The Fast and Furious fanbase is anything but calm. Social media exploded with hashtags like #BringBackVin and #FastFamilyForever, with many fans threatening to boycott the film if